want such a, I think, break before you start to play your first one. Then you play 2 in 7 days. So they're excited to play. There's no question. We had to get a little work in. I think they'd just as soon have gone right from Omaha right to Madison and skipped the work part in the middle. So we're looking forward to getting back. And, there's some things we wanted to fix, and we get another attempt to do it right away.
We were able to fix some things on Saturday, clearly, against Omaha. What were the things that you did better on Saturday than Friday?
Scored. I don't know. There's probably a lot of our game Friday we would prefer, minus the idea that when we leaked oil, it cost us, and when we had opportunity, we didn't get ahead of it and score. But as a group, I thought we got a lot of guys in the lineup, which was important to try to get into. And then the phase 2 of it would be like guys that had a chance to go play back-to-backs to get back in the groove of playing 2 in a row, refocusing, reflecting, and then moving forward was kind of good for our whole group.
First time in a few years that we've seen 4 power play goals by your group in a single game. Are you happy with where the special teams are at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably first time there's been multiple 5-minute majors on each club in a game too. So it's both. I mean, I think there's nothing better. You can practice power play and penalty kill all you want in practice, but there's nothing better than light bullets. So we have to obviously clean some things up. I don't want to be shorthanded as much as we were, but at the same time, when the power play gets that chance to score and make some separation in the game, often it's not how many, maybe it's more so when they do it, and they got a little bit timely when we had to score a goal to give us a little breathing room, and I thought they did a nice job that way.
First time playing against Wisconsin since 2012, 2013. Do you think there will be a strong contingent of Maverick fans that make the trip over to Madison?
I do. I don't think there'll be anyone else wearing purple. There's not many Viking fans over there, so the purple will be welcome on our side of things. It's close enough. There's, what is it, 4.5 hours, and I think there's enough border battle things that happen, and so it's exciting to go back over there. I do. I think we'll travel fairly well.
Have you had a chance to scout Wisconsin much in the last couple of days? What do you see as strengths of their team?
I mean, personnel-wise, they're deep. They've got talent. There's guys on that roster we'll see play on TV regularly in the National League in the next couple of years here, no question, inside, up, and down their lineup. Their decor is mobile, big. I think they can move their pucks what they need to do. They're very transitional and active, and their forwards have got some deadly sticks on time and space. So our job is going to be to eliminate as many time and space mistakes and opportunities for them. At the same time, when we get the puck, because maybe they are out that offensive side, can we go capitalize on the other side? Their goaltending's, they've been good, and they've got a little duo there that have won games already, and we're familiar with that part.
Take some questions now for Coach Don Westfall.
Coach, given the large amount of turnover this year with the roster, how beneficial was it to have these 2 road trips right away after kind of a grueling training camp portion? Get them on the road, the team building, that camaraderie. Is that already proven some dividends for you, and look to continue that with this trip to Wisconsin?
Yeah, it was definitely nice. I thought us just getting out, a schedule, a routine, a hotel, the meals together. I mean, you get out of some chaos that happens around campus, et cetera. So, but yeah, camp was long. You wish maybe I miss playing. We all did when we watched other box scores up that first weekend, and we weren't. But they're very quality opponents, and at the same time, we're trying to get to a game level, and there's no way better to do it than to play good teams.
Other questions for
about your group? Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. What'd you learn about your group after that Omaha weekend?
I thought there was some good resilience in the idea of some adversity. Like, it was the first time as a team we had an opposite color jersey and opponent going on. So when things didn't go our way, I don't know if they didn't go well on Friday. We just didn't score, and they were timely about what they did. But I liked our response. I liked our hunger for another opportunity. I thought we took advantage of that part. I liked that we said some stick-to-itiveness to improve, that we didn't let things go to this wayside. We talked about some things to change or to maybe highlight on Saturday morning. I thought the guys did a nice job on that part. And then the other phase of that part for sure would just be, I love when our guys have each other's back. And so we got to find discipline with it, but we got to make sure we take care of one another.
Matt Dean.
Hey, Luke. My question is, I remember you've mentioned it before, but if you could kind of refresh our memory, what's kind of been your relationship with Coach Hastings over at Wisconsin? How much have you guys interacted? And then kind of how did this series, I guess, like come to be with this being scheduled and of course with Wisconsin scheduled to come to Mankato next year?
Yeah, I think, well, twofold. I mean, if you turn back time, like Mike and I really never overly crossed paths coaching, except for like being very familiar with one another and players, et cetera, and programs. It's been nothing but great for me here. Mike was, when I got the job, he was first to help, and very, very grateful for the idea of him making sure that people maybe here understood a little bit about me that he knew, and making sure that I knew enough about people around here that I should get with and be connected with right away. Very gracious on that part. We've shared some chuckles and some time. I think over between players and situations and scenarios between the two cities over the last couple of years. And as far as the series goes, I got to tell you, like anyone who doesn't want to see Wisconsin come to our place, Big Ten, a rivalry, a former WCHA, like that whole side, the timing was great. You end up scheduling out a little bit of time, and we were able to do so. And I think both of us, fortunate enough, had dates and availability, and it'll be something we would love to keep doing. I mean, they're obviously a Big Ten team with maybe opportunities financially that other programs don't always have around the country, and we want to make sure we play good programs, and they're obviously one of the premier and legendary programs of college hockey.
Other questions for Luke?
I got one more. What's maybe a thing or two Luigi has done to help this new crop of forwards feel welcomed and step up immediately?
Oh man, one of Luigi's biggest gifts is kind of his calmness. He's got a great hockey sense, so he doesn't panic in play. I think he's given the group day to day around here just a real focus. Like if he doesn't score in practice, or if someone doesn't score on the play that he made in practice, he's a guy that takes that seriously. So I do think that has helped just generate some intensity, but on the offensive side of the puck a lot. And then just on his maturity side, he's been through a lot. He's changed schools. He's been here. He's gone through injury. He showed that he played his best hockey by far last year down the stretch for us, and he's back on the score sheet again right away. So I think that presence, that calmness, and he's for sure a guy he understands people. So he spends his time with guys that need help without even being asked by a coach, that's pretty high level.
Don, did you have one more?
I did, Coach. The fact that you saw really no even strength goals on the weekend, everything kind of came on special units or the empty netter, was that more indicative of the fact that, so much of Saturday's game was just played on the special units, or what causes you some concern with the fact, again, you didn't score, the 5-on-5 even goals? And is that just more maybe indicative of the fact early in the season, line combinations, everything like that is still work in progress?
It's a great question. I think the number of empty nets we saw on Friday maybe scares me more than anything. I do think this time of year, if we're not going to give things up, then if you're not going to get anything, you can't give things up either. So we got to be neutral on that side of it. Maybe the flow of the game for sure Saturday, like it was hard. Like you got ejected players, you got injuries, you've got some things that different line combinations. I don't know if someone pre-scouted our team on Saturday, you'd have to really rock, paper, scissors what our lines were, because there was guys missing on every line basically along the way. So maybe just rhythm too, Don. I think there's a time of year where you've got to, in 5-on-5, you've got to get a little bit harder, a little bit more intentful and direct around the cage, and that part of us has got to go up, because that would be, if there's a warning flare or sign for me, it's that side. That are we hard enough around the offensive end?
Any injuries from last weekend will affect your lines this weekend?
As of now, no. But I would tell you there's a couple orange jerseys that I'm hoping will practice full tomorrow and show us that they can be on the go for Thursday. And if not, a little bit of opportunity in the wind. I think the guys have camp was long and hard, and everyone did their work. So now guys want to take advantage of cracking the door if there is one.